instead.
Thanks to pioneering technology, load shedding needn't be a long-term reality for Joburgers at least. Load limiting allows City Power to accurately determine the available supply of electricity versus real-time consumption levels. When instructed to load shed by Eskom, the Johannesburg utility will then send a message to households consuming over the limit via SMS and directly on their smart meter, requesting that they reduce their electricity usage.
We've basically rolled out about 65,000 or so smart meters, and now these 65,000 smart meters are now enabling us to be able to do this load limiting. And really why we're doing load limiting, I think it's very important. You know that we're faced with this secondary supply within the country. As you know, we're currently load shedding on stage 2.
This way, people's homes remain lit and functioning without being plunged into total darkness. The utility will give a household 2 alerts that it needs to reduce its load. Failure to respond positively would then result in the household being cut off during the load limiting period. Rick Dos Santos has a smart meter installed in his home and says he prefers having some light rather than none at all.
You can just see, okay, well, I'm over, they said they're going to switch off, then I just switch off maybe a geyser, pool pump, if we're running a pool pump at the time, and basically that's it.
City of Johannesburg Mayor Parks Dow says he supports Eskom's latest move to get its customers, some Johannesburg residents included, to pay the money they owe for their electricity consumption. He says everyone that can afford to must contribute.
We think it's important that we continue encouraging all the people of Johannesburg and the country to contribute towards the sustenance and long-term sustainability of our municipalities. And we call on all the residents of Johannesburg to pay for their services.
With higher municipal electricity rates kicking in from July, load limiting might help mitigate the higher costs of energy, for those with smart meters at least, as lower domestic consumption in the period would naturally result in a lower bill. The City of Johannesburg and City Power say they're in talks with key business bodies about how to keep the wheels of commerce and business turning, while at the same time addressing the reality of electricity supply constraints. Nompumelelo Siziba, SABC News, Johannesburg.